So I also want to thank everyone here for their generosity to supporting the House of Mtenzi and for supporting the Withers Museum and Gallery. We have a number of honorees that they need to get their flowers while we can. So that's why we're all here. So thank you again very much for being here.
Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, once again for Brother Joe Coward. Next thing I'm going to introduce, everybody absolutely knows him. Let me tell you, he is the man behind the plan. The reason why we were in Selma, Alabama is because of this brother. Give it up for my brother, Stanley Cam Mtenzi Campbell.
I'll be very brief. I would like to say thanks to Mark Caldwell, Robert Nighthawk, Memphis Blues Society. On August the 17th, Pastor Mtenzi, it was a nice, I would say, disturbing type of accident that took place on the corner of Madison and Claybrook and destroyed maybe 40% of the museum. We're still working on that. When I say you guys got together, thanks again, Mark Caldwell, to put on that concert, the fundraiser, and you guys gave it your all. I say thank you. I would like for a few Pastor Mtenzi committee members just come up and say a few words about the concert, and they appreciate giving their love to you guys. Like Lisa, would like to say a few words. To all the musicians, I love you guys. I love you guys. Saturday, October the 10th. That's the 31st Annual Stone Awards. We'll be honoring you guys on the bigger stage. This is more like a preliminary to it all. So it will be a black tie formal event. So something to look forward to. Lisa?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I would just like to thank everyone that did come out on that night that they had the program at Neil's to honor Cam and the House of Mtenzi and to be so gracious as to just, come out and support. You put your all into it, all the performers, everything was excellent. And we really enjoyed the moment. And I'm like this, you don't have to be nice to people. You really don't. But it's a good feeling when you are and you give back and pour back into a person that has put so much into what they do and just have a heart for doing for others. But to get that back in return unexpectedly, that is a great feeling. And I would like everybody, all the performers that was there that night, to just stand and kneel. Let's give it a hand. Thank you again. And the doors at the hospitality is always open to you whenever you're around. Always. Thank you.
Now I'd like to bring up one of my good friends, my good brother, ladies and gentlemen, Emmy Superstar. Come on, brother.
I had nothing to wear, but Joe told me to wear a tux, so that's what I did. I'm always doing something in Memphis, the same thing like Reese said, you guys shine and keep shining, and we love you dearly. I did something, Cam, that perhaps you know what I was working on for October 10th. I talked with some of the officials for October 10th, which are okay from the Reverend L. Grant. Yes. If he's in town, subject to change, but I talked to some of the officials, secretary, and they said if he's in town, he will be at the award ceremony. I'm always doing something, right? Now, if he's not, he wants the House of Mtenzi to come to his church and present his award. So, I do a little things around Memphis, but not that much. But surprise. And if anything else change, I promise you guys, you'll know. Robin Al said, hello. That's all I got to say for right now. But the concert is off the change because the only thing I was drinking was cranberry juice. Y'all actually believe that? Well, look, like I said, you guys shine. I'm going to be with you 100%, and we're looking forward to your awards. Somebody, when they walked in, the guy back there, he said, I know you. I said, no, you don't. He said, I know him as Superstar Brown. Okay, that's me. But I love you guys. I love the staff. Y'all keep doing what you're doing. And that's just the beginning with no ending. I'm going to do my thing. Ain't no telling who going to walk through that door. Amen. Thank you. No.
That's why they call him Superstar. Ladies, Superstar Brown, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta do it the right way. Ladies and gentlemen, the host of the evening, the legendary Drew, the Brave, the Third. I appreciate it. Don't forget, I want y'all to tune in to FM 107 1340. WLOK is still a family tradition. No, I actually started over at the radio station about 2.5 months over at WLOK, right down the street, the historic radio station. So, if you need just a little inspiration, tune in Monday through Friday from 6 to 9, and we will be in the house. But let me bring up this young lady. She's a part of the staff. She does a lot in regards to this organization. Ladies and gentlemen, Sonia Murphy.
Attorney Sonia Murphy.
Thank you, Drew. Thank you, everyone. Welcome to the beautiful, wonderful, historic Withers Museum. As Drew said, my name is Sonia Murphy. I'm a licensed Tennessee attorney, and I'm also recently a qualified candidate for assessor of property for Shelby County. And as he also said, working with the House of Mtenzi Museum, my non-mustard seeds, being on board of directors, being an AmeriCorps alum, I've invested a lot of time, energy, and resources into our community. I love to give back, and I love to be a part of this beautiful moment and movement right here that you all are a part of as well. So before further ado, I would like to read off to you the Memphis City Council resolution. As you all may know, March has been designated by the city of Memphis as House of Mtenzi Month. So M for March, M for Mtenzi, M for month, to keep it short and sweet. And so this is the resolution from the Memphis City Council, and it reads as follows. Whereas, on occasion, the Memphis City Council has seen fit to commemorate organizations that add to the rich history of our great city, the House of Mtenzi Museum is one such organization that is exceptionally worthy of such recognition. And Whereas the House of Mtenzi Museum was established as a nonprofit chartered museum on March 7, 2014, in the heart of Midtown Memphis at 1289 Madison Avenue, and pays homage to the familiar trials of Mr. Stanley Campbell, the curator and director of the museum. The House of Mtenzi Museum is truly a walk through the life and ancestral sacrifices of the Campbell family, all of which can still be felt and seen today. And whereas the House of Mtenzi Museum is unique in that there are no neat play cards or guided audio tours, but instead visitors are guided by hand-typed notes and the personal accounts of Mr. Stanley Campbell. The museum opens on the story of Mr. Campbell's mother, Thelma Brownlee, who left her life as a Mississippi sharecropper to rear her 9 children, or as she liked to call them, her mustard seeds, in South Memphis. She, along with her grandfather, Richard Brownlee, helped to organize other newly freed slaves in building the Featherstone Church, which was used as a school and courthouse for the community. And whereas the House of Mtenzi Museum also places a huge emphasis on artistic collaboration, as the word Mtenzi comes from the Swahili word for artist. This led the museum to serve as a refuge for young people to come and enhance their artistic talents and truly live out the name of the museum itself. Mr. Campbell's biggest hope is to help show the connection between making art and mending the scars of history. And whereas the House of Mtenzi Museum is dedicated to helping people from all walks of life connect with their roots, and most importantly, the House of Mtenzi Museum fights to preserve as much of Memphis and Mississippi Delta history for the citizens of Memphis and all who pass through its doors. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Memphis City Council hereby recognizes March as of 2024 and beyond as House of Mtenzi Museum Month, and applauds the work and dedication of Mr. Stanley Campbell to the city of Memphis. This was given by the hand and under the Great Seal of the City of Memphis, the 19th day of March 2024, signed by Pearl Ava Walker, Memphis City Councilwoman, District 3. So let's give it up for this resolution.
Cam mentioned that in August there was an incident or accident or both that happened at the House of Mtenzi when the vehicle ran straight through the front of the building. And I was actually there myself along with Emmett, and we looked at it, and of course we were like, man, because you know when you walk through those doors, the first exhibit that was there was an exhibit of Montel. And that's what created the overall aura of that room, is to come in there and to see her, who was the seed planter and raiser of all of these Ma and the 9 mustard seeds. And you know, you have to applaud a man that is not only dedicated to bringing about change in our community, looking out for the homeless, but even creating ways and means for us to even travel outside of Memphis. He's gone from Oklahoma to Selma, Alabama. I mean, this guy is truly a modern foot soldier. And, you know, and so when I talked to Mark about the fundraiser, and of course, man, you know, Rick, matter of fact, we were over at the radio station at Radio Memphis, and my guy Rick, you know, he's my brother. You know, we hosted it together. He got the first end and I got the last end. And I'm always excited when I go over to Radio Memphis because, you know, they're family. So when Mark was telling me about the fundraiser, then immediately, man, I said, yeah, let's do it. And man, let me tell you, you guys are truly family. I absolutely love you guys, man. You know, it's something when people come out to support something for a just cause, you know, and they do it from their heart. Man, so I just want to say, because I had the opportunity to stand on the stage and introduce most of you guys, and let me tell you, the music was great. We had a great time. I mean, you know, we did the options, man. We did all the options. And Mark, I must tell you, brother, when it comes to organizing an event, bro, you are definitely top line, brother. You know, so I appreciate you and the rest of the Living Bring Society and the full staff. Man, I love you guys, man. So anything you might need me to do, all you have to do is, Drew, we're going to need you to do this year. And I got you, brother. I got you, man. So I just want to say I appreciate you guys. And of course, knowing this guy as I do, in most particular instances, what he likes to do is honor people that support him, that help him, that give from their heart. And not only that, but people that just do different things in our community that make sense and make a difference, and in most particular cases, make people smile. So I just want to say I appreciate you guys because, man, ladies and gentlemen, we had a great time that night. So give yourselves a round of applause. So we want to give you applause. All right, now here is the moment that we've been waiting for. Now, we were fortunate today, even though I have my glasses, right? In most particular instances, you know, I would get a sheet, right? And for some reason, it looks like when Cam, you know how you go to the font and you say, what number font? Cam usually have the 0 font. If I could. Now, am I right? Am I right? But,
we like to see.
oh, I'm just blind. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, the House of Mtenzi Museum Appreciation Fundraiser honorees are the Empress Joyce Howard. Now, let me say this before you come up. On October the 10th is going to be the 31st Annual Stone Awards. Of course, I'll be in the house along with Tina Tilton, and we'll be hosting it. And let me tell you, if you have not made plans, I need you to put on your calendar, in your phone, that on October the 10th is the 31st Annual Stone Awards, okay? And of course, it's going to be at the Bartlett Performing Arts Center in Bartlett, Tennessee. All right, now, each one of you guys that are here, you have 40 seconds. Acceptance speech. And of course, we're going to give you a certificate, but you know, you get your award on the October the 10th. So be mindful now. 40 seconds. You get your certificate today, and then the award. And this guy's good at presenting and creating awards as well. So that's another big thing. If you're in a band, I don't know if you're going to get everybody an award, but you can be like, man, can I keep it for a month? Then you get it, then you get it, then you get it, because he always have some nice awards, man. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, get up for the Empress Joyce Howard.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
We're not going to ask you to sing. We call you.
Yes, we are.
She loves the sing part.
Reclaim your time. Yes, sir. Tony in the house.
Time on my hands since you've been away, boy. I ain't got no plans. No, 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 no. And the sound of the rain against my window pane, it's slowly driving me insane. Boy, I'm going down. I'm going down. 'Cause you ain't around, baby. My whole world's upside down. all my blessings flow. I want to thank him for today, and I want to also thank Cam.
Oh, thank you.
And the entire organization for just always remembering the people. Just being a part of this organization it's been so many years, and we have so many memories and so many things that we have done together and are still doing for our communities. And I'm a part of a lot of community organizations, but to be recognized for not only my voice but what I do in the community with my voice, because I'm also the modern day civil rights songstress.
That's right.
And so, y'all, thank y'all, all the artists that were a part of it tonight. That night, my friend Sierra, she actually double booked herself, so I'm here on her behalf as well. We had a great turnout of artists, and we are just appreciative of everyone. And we are still building and still growing. So just keep the donations rolling, and we're gonna keep on moving forward, y'all. Thank you, Cam, so much. Thank I can't say I'm baby child because I'm accepting it. So yes, I'm accepting on behalf of Tierra Randall, also known as Queen Genius. When she saw what happened, we do a lot of work together throughout the community. Right now, we're doing a series called Black Top Poetry. And when she seen it, she was like, "Well, I have a venue." She was like, "Come over, and we not doing no charge for the venue. Come over, whatever artists want to come out that night and perform and donate, come out." So we just, soon as we seen it, and like within the next week, we did that and was able to come up with some type of funding to be able to say, "Hey, we see what's going on in the community and we want to help out." And you're always giving. And I was told, Cam, I even had a conversation when I said, "You always giving. Let us, the community, turn around and give to you, and just watch how the blessings flow. Just take a deep breath. It may take some time, but it's going to come back together. And it's going to be all right." You know what I'm saying? Everything happens for a reason. Sometimes we think about things happening to us, but we must remember that things are happening for us. And if we change our mindset and think about it like that, we'll see, you know what I'm saying, that we won't get drowned by the ocean's wave. We'll be able to
All right. Empress.
She said we won't get drowned by the ocean waves. That means that we're going to ride the tide while it's high. Give it up for the Empress George Holly. Dr. Mtenzi Appreciation Memphis Blues Society fundraiser honorees are Southern Blend Band, Brother Larry Springer, Paul G. Alexander, Ted Alvarez, and Moses Crouch. That is not here right now, I don't think.
Moses is separate.
Oh, Moses is separate. Oh, my bad. I done added Moses to you all's group. Come on up, guys, if you're in the house. Come on, man.
That's quite a long time. I had a speech prepared here, but I want to thank Mark for giving me a call and asking us to do this thing. My music journey started back in early 60s when I was listening to B.B. King and Count Basie in the 5th grade, and I'm 73 years old, so it goes back a long ways. The students with me, my peers, thought I was weird. My teacher thought I was cool. And I want to thank the music industry in general. I didn't know what kind of music it was music. So, and then I embraced the blues a few years back, and I love it. Thank you very much, Mark, and all my peers in the music industry. Leo, you're a big part of that.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
There was this little country guitarist from East Tennessee named Chet Atkins. We did a little bit about making the national music scene happen. Chet was in the studio one day rehearsing, and there was a national businessman that was getting to take a tour of RCA's Studio B that day. They brought him in, and he's listening to Chet play. He says, "Wow, that's the most beautiful guitar I've ever heard." Chet had a very dry wit. He took his hands off the guitar and says, "How does it sound to you now?" To get to hear the interpretation of rock and blues, soul, other types of music coming off the fingers of the feet, the hands, out of the voices of others, the interpretation is a great honor. And for me, it's a great personal turn in my journey to be here in this museum today. 40 some odd years ago, Beale Street was a bunch of renovated empty buildings. There was a Rock 103 remote studio. There was a K97 remote studio. I was on the staff at K97 at that time. We had merged with WDIA, and I sold against WLOK. Sure did. I had the honor of working with people like Bobby and Bev, Fred, Reverend Bill. Great people, great times, and to see what's here today and honoring this history is an amazing thing. Thank you very, very much for letting me participate in this event. God bless all of you.
Yes, sir. I know Bobby and Bill, and I mean, they're my people too, man. He did. All right. Our next honoree is actually Moses Crouch. Of course, on behalf of the Memphis Blues Society, we're going to let Brother Mark come up. For those that are not actually here, we'll let Brother Mark come up and he will accept their awards. Moving right along to the next group, Simply Leland and Tennessee Smoke. Simply Leland, Ronald Brown King, and Keith Fields.
All right, peace and love, Mr. Ronald Brown. That's the coolest one. Ronald, how you doing? Hey, we're going to appreciate this. Grateful to be here. We're from transplant to Memphis from Philadelphia. He's from New Orleans and he's from New Jersey. All right. We simply live in Tennessee Smoke. We do our thing. We play blues, Hendrix, whatever. And we always at your service if you need us, right? So peace and love. I don't have much to say unless my friends have something to say. And we're very, very grateful to be here and to be a part of this. So thank you so much. And if you, like I said, if you need our services again, we'll be here. We love to play.
We need y'all service on October 10th.
We'll be here.
To receive you guys award.
We will be here. Not very few words. Love you too, man. I'm so sorry. Oh, sorry. Right here? Right here, that's good?
Yeah, right there. That's good. That's
Okay.
good. That's good right there. There we go.
Gee, you still in the picture.
All right. Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Our next honor group, the Chinese Connection Dub Embassy, Brother David, Joseph, Donna, Antonio, and Preston. These guys were not able to be here, but of course, on the behalf of the Memphis Blues Society, Mark will accept their award. All right. I think this is about the shortest presentation that Cam ever gave me in my lifetime. Man. Did he leave something? Is it a hidden? Okay. All right. All right. Get our next honoree, ladies and gentlemen. Get it for Andy Ratliff.
Well, I did not have to say anything.
No, I tell you, I've been familiar with the house in Mtenzi for a few years, and when Mark told me about the opportunity, I definitely was happy to volunteer my time. And I'm going to keep it short, but I just got to say, I am so humbled. I'm so inspired, and I'm just so happy to be part of this whole environment here of love and this purpose. And I tell you, just super humble and just very happy to be a part of it. Y'all call on me anytime. I'll do anything I can to help you out. Thank you so much.
All right. Brother Henry Ratliff, y'all. Man, it is a good vibe in this room. I gotta say that. It is really a good vibe in this room. All right, next honored guest. Delta, is it O'Dine? Of course, they're not able to be here. Delta and, of course, Chris Hart. But on behalf of the Memphis Blues Foundation, or should I say Memphis Blues Society, Brother Mark will accept their award. Also, the next honored guest, Doug McLeod. Of course, Doug's not here. On behalf of the Memphis Blues Society, man, think if you had to take all these awards home from the stage. Woo! But this dude don't play with awards, man. I mean, seriously. All right. The next honor group, of course, the Reba Russell Band. Reba Russell, Wayne Russell, James Cunningham, Jeff Jensen, and my brother, his brother, Robert Nighthawk Toombs. They're not able to be here, so on behalf of the Memphis Blues Society, Brother Mark will take care of that. All right, moving right along to the next band, Carlos Ecos Band. Kelly McDonald, Pee Wee Jackson, and Carlos Ecos. Did I pronounce your name correct? Okay. Come on, guys.
Just going to keep it simple. We thank you for thinking of us and having us. We're glad to be a part of it, and never hesitate to ask us again. Thank you. That's it? You might be a thing. I'm nervous.
All right. And now the next recipient, my brother from another mother from Radio Memphis, Rick Chatter. Of course, Rick wasn't able to be here, so on behalf of the Memphis Blues Society, Mark is going to accept the award on his behalf.
Hey, Drew, can I say something?
Yes.
Okay. A little earlier, you mentioned all of the performers that was at the fundraiser.
Yes.
And I had to put a battery in my camera and I missed it.
Oh.
So if I could get you to get them to stand up again, I can.
Okay. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing? All right. Listen, on behalf of the House of Mtenzi, the annual Stone Awards, ladies and gentlemen, please give yourselves a round of applause and stand on your feet. Thank you so much. We're going to just finish these last two, then we can do that. But since you already got everybody up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all come on up.
Now give it up for Drew.
Yes, sir.
That's Memphis.
This is the Memphis sound, y'all. Yes.
Here we go. All eyes on G. 2, 3. Bam, just like that. Yeah, man. I used to have it in my pocket.
All right.
Now, the next recipient for the award, ladies and gentlemen, come and favor put your hands together for the spearhead of the fundraiser and concert organizer, Mark Caldwell, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, my brother from another mother and father. Mark Caldwell, I love you, man.
Music is a healer, and music unites. That's what the Memphis music community is about. Whenever there's a need, such as the accident happened at the house of Mtenzi, musicians come together. They don't even hesitate to put their time together. But please, everybody, again, give everyone, all the musicians a hand for what they've done. A lot of there are musicians that weren't able to be here. Some are out on tour, some are sick, but I will get their acknowledgments to them. But I'm just so humbled by every time just how musicians come together in this community and help out. So, but, we're all together. We're a music family. Everybody comes together. It's not one person. It's everybody together that makes these things happen. So, thank you, everybody.
It's not heavily on change the name, but maybe, hopefully not October 10th. Yeah, it depends. So these are all the awards.
I we got more than you can.
Thank you, Tim. Now, actually, while he's already up here, he might as well receive the award for Robert Nighthawk Soldiers. All right. Give Brother Mark Caldwell a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, sir.
I would like to do something special. I would like to call up a few other home members if they want to give their love to you guys for coming through and supporting the House of Mtenzi. So, Minnie, would you like to say anything to all the musicians that supported the House of Mtenzi? Would you like to take the mic? Take the mic.
Hello, my name is Nina Holly. I'd like to say thank you so much for your contributions and thank you so much for supporting the House of Mtenzi. And also, if you've been out to the Forgotten Souls Festival, that's every November. We do that every Thanksgiving Day. So if you didn't get a chance to attend the last one, just come out and donate for the next Forgotten Souls Festival that will be this November on Thanksgiving Day on the parking lot of House of Mtenzi, where we feed and clothe the homeless every morning. And thank you so much for your contributions, and we can hope to see you October the 10th at the Bartlett Performing Arts Center.
At 4 p.m. The award ceremony is 5 p.m. She looking at the envelope. She's like, I don't want to go. Cecilia Woods, ladies and gentlemen.
I am Miss Cecilia C.C. Woods, and I just want to say thank you. I didn't get a chance to go out that night, but from what I'm hearing, it was a great experience. So thank you for offering it to all of us and continue to support us in order for us to do what we do for the community of Memphis. Thank you.
Brother Wayne Boyd, do you have anything you want to say, man? My brother? From another mother?
It's
Again, I wasn't able to attend, but I do appreciate each and every one of you for participating. This is something that we don't take lightly because as we travel throughout the nation, remembering the struggles, but also celebrating the accomplishments, it's all because of you, that you helped us to do those type of things. So thank you, and thank you.
Gary's ready?
Go, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take a few seconds. Let me get the camera.
1, 2. Thank you very much. Y'all remember me? I was there that night too. Y'all remember me? And it was my pleasure to be there because a lot of honorees, a lot of heroes, a lot of legends, that's the word I was looking for, were in the house. And anytime I can be around to capture and document legends in history, it's one. I love it. And I appreciate, you guys coming out supporting the House of Mtenzi that particular night because we are family. This is family up in here, no doubt about it. Cam, I don't know if I can say that, is my brother from another mother. Now that I realize it, and he has done a lot, and he has put the spotlight and acknowledged a lot of people that didn't know who they were or where they were headed. And I myself am a victim of that. He acknowledged me before I acknowledged myself. But my hat is off to House of Mtenzi, the family, the guys, and everything. So let's just give the House of Mtenzi a standing ovation. And we appreciate, everything that happens and the people that come, out of this
Brother Gary with no G.
I forgot to tell him that.
You just forgot all about that, but that's all right, bro. I got you. Man, I tell you, we are so thankful and grateful that we were able to be here. And I mean, just to show the appreciation of you guys offering your talent. And we got one more staff. Now this, we got 3. Okay. Kansu, we're gonna let you come on up, my brother. And then he said one word. He said, "No, he's the timekeeper." This is the brother you see in front of the stage, right? And he has the hourglass that times how long you can literally stand on stage and talk. So come on over, brother. Come on over, man.
Let's go ahead and introduce some timekeeping to all the other reads. So I told you 10. You got 45 seconds. This guy right here, the timekeeper. He's gonna have a whole ensemble of the timekeeper. He's gonna run
He was on the front row, exactly. And the next gentleman that I'm going to bring up had the great opportunity this past month to take 19 students from Shelby County schools, and I think not only Memphis, Arkansas, and yes, I got to bring you up here, man. And for a person to take something of a vision and he manifested in a way of being able to take 19 students. He didn't take me though, but no, but he took 19 students, and not only that, but he's a great contributor to the House of Mtenzi, the Stone Awards, and of course everything that we do, man. So yes, you are part of the staff, man. Ladies and gentlemen, give it for brother Lewis Moore, aka we call him Sarge. I had to show this so we can do your push-ups, man.
Yes, praise God. It's always an honor. It's always an honor to give back. It's always an honor to be obedient to the Spirit of God. And so, with that being said, the opportunity to have a delegation of young adults to go to South Africa and represent not only Shelby County, but represent the United States without any sound of an issue. I'll put it like that. And they've done very well. They represent this country, this city very well. So in other words, other than that, it was a God divine journey. I'll put it like that. Yeah, it was divine because it is supposed to happen, but nothing but God. And that's one thing I learned in people in life. You always learn to give back to the next generation, because that generation will come behind us to sustain society. But I thank you, Cam. I think I was there that night, wasn't it? But I had my balls with me. I got yeah. I had my little balls with me, so I couldn't stay long. Yeah, my daughter. So, but other than that, it's always good to show kindness. It's always good to show people that you appreciate them, and to give and to give back. That's what it's all about. Thank y'all very much. Okay, they have surgery.
See that, Sarge? Do not give it to him. Hold on, Sarge. Come on, man. All right. Let me tell you, we had the opportunity, as they mentioned earlier, to Selma, Alabama. And let me tell you something about when you meet people. It's kind of like God says, hold on, let me formulate a group of people that can take charge and go on wherever they go, and they will be collected by doing it. And these brothers, they're all brothers if I'm not mistaken, but they're like my nephews now. But the call to men, give a good round of applause as they come on up.
Good evening. It's truly an honor and a pleasure to be here among all of this royalty. I would say how I got here was there was a Valentine's Day party at the house of Mtenzi. Somebody invited me to go there, so I was there. Now I'm trying to give you a vision. Where this gentleman was sitting, Cam was sitting around it, but I heard him in a conversation. So they were just talking. Cam said, man, I really wish I could meet this particular person. But when I heard the name, that was my uncle's name that he called out. So I said, let me get up and go around and see what's up. There, and I just stood there. And I said, well, who want to meet John Smith? And this is how I got here. Because of that moment in his place. Not knowing that Drew already knew my uncle. Yeah. I'm quite sure. Yes. Well, my uncle was an invader. And if you didn't know anything about Memphis in the 60s, especially when King came, they did a lot, sanitation strike. I was young, so he was the closest figure for me to keep my eyes on. So I've been working in the shadows, but since I met him, my brothers and I decided to start an organization, and this is the name of our organization. It's called Call Again Memphis. Now, just saying that means we understand how important it is for men to play the role that God has given them, but we know that's a problem in society. So we just want to do our part to try to turn the narrative around in the community, especially for families. And I'm just thankful for Cam to allow me to be a part of this family. So thank you, my brother.
I don't know where my sister just went out, but Asia Rasan, she is here. One of the things that we had the opportunity also when we went to Selma, we had some great media, and we had Asia to go along with us. She's from Fox 13 here in Memphis. And on our way back, riding with Brother Joe Calhoun and Asia, she would like pull up everything that had those pictures, I am a man. And they were like, one of the things that we did, it's almost like God said, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a way to be identified based on your purpose and why you came here and what you represent and we had those "I am a man" signs. So it was like all of the media, all of the media literally had taken pictures. And when she started pulling it up, I know at least about 10, 15, I found at least 3 or 4 or 5 online. You know, and it's just something to, that means that we are seed planters. We planted a seed in Selma, and let me tell you now, we're going to be there next year. And let me tell you, you need to go. I mean, when you look at everybody, all of us that was there, so many different people, we all there for the same cause, the same purpose, the same movement, collectiveness, love. I mean, you gotta experience it. Amen. You know, you can walk in here and you can see all these pictures, but to see all of these different people from all over the United States and all over the world, and all of us there for the same reason, for the same just cause, for the same purpose. And let me tell you something. When you leave there, as you can probably tell, you are going to feel the spirit of the ancestors, the legacy of those ancestors. And not only that, but the just cause. That's the reason why all of us are right here in this room right now, because of that just cause. I love you guys, and nothing you can do about it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this brother up, because, you know, I'll keep talking. Let's give Cam a round of applause for always thinking about somebody else. Let me say that again. Let's give Cam another round of applause for always thinking about somebody else. Let me say it one more time. Let's give this guy a round of applause for always thinking about somebody else. Brother Cam, love you, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say again, Mark, I love you, man. I know you gotta go, but
I gotta get to the station.
Yeah, you gotta get to the station. He's always running. This evening, thank you, Joe, if you'd like to close it out, but thank you for allowing us to have this. Huh?
What did you say?
What did you say?
You can't look down at the sheet.
No. I'll get thought. This evening is about every last one of you guys that came out and supported House of Mtenzi Museum. We don't take it lightly. Every last one of you guys are legend icons. We actually, my family and mom and dad, we researched every last one of you guys before even having the idea of honoring you guys. We realized that, man, you guys are legends of Memphis, and you guys didn't have to come out and make your contribution to the House of Mtenzi Museum. When I left that evening, my heart was just fluttering. Like, you know, I can rebuild. House of Mtenzi can rebuild because of you guys. I enjoyed the whole evening. I love you guys so much for coming out. And the reason why I wanted to have the committee of the House of Mtenzi Museum to say a few words, give their love and they're giving you all the flowers and support the House of Mtenzi Museum. The reason why I wanted them to say those few words, if you didn't know too much about the House of Mtenzi Museum, I wanted you guys to hear from them that their contribution of you all coming out and giving your hard talent for the Most High and just jamming that whole night like you guys was getting paid $3,000, $5,000. I was just so pleased and so thankful. Like, man, they really love the city of Memphis, and they really want to give back because of the call of Mark Caldwell. That says a lot about Mark. A whole lot about that brother right there. I love you again. I know you gotta go, Mark, but I just want to say I love you, my brother, from another brother. So thank you all for everything. Just know that you guys place your gift and your talent and time into good soil. And that's House of Mtenzi Museum. And we're going to rebuild and we're going to keep giving back. Thank you, Mark, and thank every last one of you musicians. And Get ready for October the 10th. 31st Annual Star Wars. Go ahead and start getting your dress together and your tuxedo and all that. You have like 4 or 5 months, all right? So before y'all leave, please network, embrace each other before leaving, and most importantly, know that I love you guys. Thank you so much.
I've got a quick announcement, but I forgot to put the right hat on. I got a little bucket hat that I was supposed to wear like everybody else got it. I'm out of dress. But anyway, my little black bucket hat. So, look like a musician. So anyway, I've got a video that was just presented to me, and I'm not set up to show it this evening. It's from our trip to Selma on the 6th, 7th, and 8th of March. So what I'm going to do is get it set up, and we're going to pick another maybe Sunday afternoon to show it. So I don't know how long it is yet. I've just got it. Asia just gave it to me, and she had to leave. So we're not set up to do it this afternoon. But we will make sure that everyone who is here gets an invitation when we show the presentation. So,
Memphis made national news that day.
oh, we were all over the national news.
Yeah, 10 different states, no, 11 different states.
Our signs were all over the place. So, it's amazing video. I've seen a little bit of it, but I'm anxious to see the rest of it. And I'm going to share it with Cam and the group, and then we'll have an afternoon to just unwind and just enjoy watching the video.
Can I say something about Selma?
Okay. Memphis was turned up in Selma, Alabama. We threw down, we represented, we turned that junk out. No doubt about it. I just want to know we was drum tight up in that junk. No doubt.
We were. No doubt.
I do want to say one thing that I was disappointed about. We're family, so we can talk, right? Okay. We got there on Friday. We were there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We reserved 5 Airbnbs. We only used 4. That's not bad. The problem is the march across the bridge was Sunday afternoon, correct?
Correct.
Most people who came, 12 bus loads from Atlanta, 10 bus loads from Montgomery, several bus loads from Birmingham, New York, all Kentucky. They came Sunday morning, got back on the bus, and left. Selma needs our money. It was a missed opportunity for all those thousands of people that came to Selma, Alabama, and did not spend money in Selma. We had a program, a breakfast for the foot soldiers from the Edmund Pettus Bridge who were 13 and 14 years old at the time. We had a reception that evening, Friday evening when we got there. We honored them several times during the weekend. My disappointment is that the city did not reap the benefit of having 11,000 visitors in Selma. That's my regret. But we did our part. We took 30-something people from Memphis and we spent money in Selma. So it's an opportunity in my mind that was a missed opportunity. Just me. We're famous, so I could talk. Thank you.
Thank everyone for coming out. What's the date? What's the date of the Star Wars?
October 10th.
I need everyone's attention. What is the date for the 31st annual Star Wars?
October 10th.
What is the dress attire?
Formal.
Right. What's the red carpet time?
The ceremony 5. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all on October the 10th.
Oh, how did it get there? Oh.